Last week I did an interview with Brad Cahoon. He's one of my subscribers, and in the live stream we talked about shared Masternode services. I'll leave a link to the video. Very, very fascinating interview, and he talked about 4 different shared Masternode services. The one I want to talk about today is called CryptoHashTank. Now, I've only sent a little bit of money there. I've sent basically dusted. I was closing a lot of wallets and deleting them from my computer, and I realized some had a few coins, so I just sent them there to test it. And I've sent a few hundred vertical coin, not a lot of money. I've probably got like less than $5 there. But yeah, I wanted to test the service. I wanted to see how it works, and overall I've been very, very impressed with it. This service is a work in progress. They are working on a lot of things, but I was actually lucky enough to speak to Jack from the team. The reason is, initially when I signed up, I don't know if you can see this here, if I pull my webcam down, see what it says Kev's Crypto Channel. The reason it says that is because you actually log in with your Discord account, which actually makes sense in many ways, because most people have, if you're involved in cryptocurrency, you probably have a Discord account, and Discord is, you can protect your account with 2FA, two-factor authentication. The reason I had a problem was because of the apostrophe in Kev's Crypto Channel. He hadn't really planned for that, and he's like, all right, I know what's causing the error. I contacted him, and within 5 minutes it was fixed, so I was quite impressed with that. I've actually spoke to them. He sent me a screenshot of what they're doing with the dashboard, which got me even more encouraged about what they're trying to do, and he's going to maybe join me in an interview. But for now, I just want to show you what this service is about. I think in the future, when we look at this, it's going to be completely different. He's going to add a lot of different things, like a dedicated dashboard that looks amazing from what he's been showing. But I want to talk about what the service looks like right now. So you can see here on the home page, members 585, 580 masternodes, which is very impressive. 54 active coins, 9.18 million, and all the coins are listed here. And you can go to a dedicated page like that as well. I've mainly been going to it from the home page rather than this drop down box. I'll move my webcam back up. So yeah, as far as the coins go, you can see here Ether 1. Ether 1 has deposits disabled right now, and I queried that. I says, well, I can maybe send a few hundred Ether 1 there to test it out, and they said that, I don't know if it's the web wallet or it's something to do with mass payments. But basically there's an issue that they're looking into as far as handling masternodes for a shared masternode service, and as far as paying everyone. So yeah, they're looking into that, so they've disabled the deposits right now. But for every other coin, yeah, you can see a link to view and you can see a link to deposit, and for each coin, even just look at the first one here, Absolute. There's 6 active masternodes for this coin, 16 members, so 16 people have contributed those coins, 16.1 thousand coins held, and the next node is 45% full. And you'll see this graph, this little blue bar. This is a really good indicator. It's really easy to see what coins are nearly full, and what that means is that they've got 6 masternodes for that coin, for Absolute, and they've got 45% of the coins for the next one. And what happens is, basically you deposit coins and it goes up and it goes up. When it gets to when it meets the requirement, that's when they implement that masternode. So there's always this short period where you deposit your coins and it's not actually invested in a masternode, because you need to get to 100%. But what tends to happen is, when people see that coins are close to full, more people try and either mine it or buy it, and then they get involved. I think this happens in all shared masternode communities. So we'll just have another quick look. I'll show you some of the coins down here. Ethereum Future, FOLLM or Foam, Gin Coin, that's a very popular one. Bhash, Infinix, LightPay, Nano, MCT, Moondex, Mogwai, Pandora, Redden. Stim is still there, that's tanked right enough. Motion, that's another one I've looked at, and Vertical, which is one that I'm still hoping to do an interview with very soon. Basically, if you look at any coin, and so I'm going to click on this Absolute, and now you can see well, you can see a lot of different things. And if I take away my webcam for a second, you've got the coin price at the top here, 2 cents. The Masternode value, so that's the total value of a Masternode. Daily earnings, return on investment, so the annual return you would get there, 318% over a year. You can see different things here. The 6 active Masternodes, and there's 1,375 ABS, which is the code for that coin. 1,375 ABS remaining for Masternode 7. So the 6 Masternodes right now, and they need another 1,375 coins for the 7th Masternode. And until then, those coins will just sit there. When it gets to the total, then that's when they implement the 7th Masternode. See there, collateral 2,500, active pool balance, pending rewards, pending reinvestments. The fee for the coin, 4%. And then you can see all the different people who have deposited, the amount they've deposited. This is for the next one, and the refund address as well. The interesting thing about this is that it's pooled masternodes, so you don't own, if there's 10 masternodes and you put in 10%, you don't own 10% of masternode 1. I believe you own 1% of all the masternodes, and I think that works better. I think that's how most of them are doing it. They're pooling it all together rather, to offer a pooled masternode service rather than, you've got 10% or X% of masternode 4, 5 or 6 or whatever. It's fairly easy to understand, I think. I really do think it is fairly easy to understand. And it's quite transparent. You can go into any one of these coins and yeah, you can just deposit. Now, if I look over, every user and anyone who signs up has got a dedicated page, and this is mine. So these are basically the coins. They're worthless. They're pretty much worthless. But I was checking all my wallets. I deleted dozens of wallets that had tested coins. Obviously, I used to test a lot of coins. I used to download coins, test them out, and then I'd do videos about them. So I had lots of wallets. So I removed all the wallets that had basically no coins in them. And these are the ones that still had a couple of coins in it. And this kind of illustrates what's happening. So you can see vertical coin, 391. Now, yesterday, all those coins were actually here, coins in buy-in. They weren't actually in a masternode yet. They weren't there because they were still waiting to be implemented into the next masternode. But now they're sitting in a masternode. Same with the coins in motion. Same with MCT. But you can see with Infinix here, Infinix I'm still waiting. So if I go back to the home page, Infinix, when that gets to 100% and a new masternode is implemented, these 7 coins will go over to here. Now again, these coins are worthless, pretty much worthless as far as how much I've actually invested here. I was just testing the service. I wanted to get an understanding of how it works, but as you can see, it is very easy to do. You can view the Masternode page from your account page as well for all the coins that you've got. Now, the other thing you've got here is withdraw. And this is one of the things that they need to work on. And they're going to try and make it automated in the future. Excuse me. Right now, you have to enter the withdrawal amount and enter some comments. It's like a manual form, but you can see at the top, withdrawals are processed within 7 days. Typical processing time is 3 to 5 days. Your withdrawal may take the full 7 days. If the amount requires that we shut down an active masternode, we may want to minimize the impact to existing members, so we'll wait for the full 7 days. That makes sense. That does make sense, because when you think about it, if you say there's one masternode with 10,000 coins, and you're like, well, I want my 3,000 coins back. Well, when you do that, you are hurting other people who've got that masternode because, well, now they're 3,000 coins short. So by and large, because other people are depositing, it's not too bad. You can withdraw your coins at any time, but Brad said that's the same in his interview interview with me last week, or my interview with him, whatever it is. In the video last week with Brad, he was saying that you have to wait a week for a withdrawal. It's like processed every Sunday or something like that. I think that's understandable. If you think about how what a shared masternode service is and how it works, what they're doing is trying to organize the funds from a lot of people, and they manage the technical side of it. And if you take out your coins and it means that a masternode needs to be shut down, well, causes not complications, but it means that they need to shuffle things around. So I think 7 days is okay. But as far as the form goes, they're trying to automate it so it's not a manual form, and that will be in a future version. So again, this is a work in progress. It isn't, you know, it's not like a refined product yet. There's a lot of things they're still working on. There's a lot of bugs and little things that they're trying to fix. But on the whole, I think it's very impressive. The thing that I really do like about it is it's really easy to use, like painfully easy to use. So to show you how easy it is to use, I'm going to send 5 coins, which are worth like 10 cents or 15 cents. But I'm going to send 5 vertical coins, vertical coin coins. I've got 5 sitting in my wallet, so I want to show you how it works. I want to show you how simple this is. So let's do it. So you've got the home page here. I'm logged in, Kev's Crypto channel. I'm going to click on, well, I can go to view first and then click on deposit, or I can do it directly from the home page. So Discord username with ID. I'm just going to copy this here. Deposit amount, I'm going to deposit 5. Address to send VTL rewards. Right, so this is going to be coming from my VTL account, my receive address. Now there's an option here. Do you want to auto reinvest? And you have the option of when you've deposited your coins to a shared Masternode, whenever there's a reward, you can get those rewards sent to your wallet. Alternatively, you can reinvest them back into the Masternode. So if you've got a lot of people in the Masternode reinvesting, you know, right away it goes from 100%, that's a new Masternode implemented, and then when the new block rewards are rewarded, a lot of these people are putting them back in, and it will slowly go up. They don't have to require a lot of new people to deposit because a lot of people are reinvesting, so you know the graph will keep going up because people are reinvesting. The way that it works right now, and again this is something that they need to work on, and it's something I believe they are going to work on. You need to fill in the form. So if I select, for example, right now, for all my coins I've selected to reinvest, right? So all of these coins I've selected reinvest any rewards that you make because they're worthless. I've just deposited coins. I'll come back to this 5 months, 6 months later and see what's happening. But you can actually ask for the rewards and just change it from auto reinvesting, ask for the rewards to deposited to your wallet. To do that, all you have to do is fill in the form again, and you basically put 0 as a deposit, and it's really just to enter the form again and reset the settings to change it from auto reinvest to 0. So that aside, what I need now is the transaction ID, right? So what I'm going to do, if I jump over here, you can see I have, that was my receive address there. You can see I have this is the wallet that I've got, pay to here, and this payment address is coming from here. So you select that as the deposit address. You can see it's got the collateral there, 3,750. I'm going to send 5 coins. Now you have to send a whole amount. If you send 5.1 or anything like that, you will lose the 0.1. The 0.1 is a donation. Always just send the full amount and just leave any kind of decimals in your wallet. And then just go to send. I need to enter my password. Okay, so you can see here, it's going to add a small amount here for the fee so that they receive the full amount of 5. I click yes. That's it, it's done. And now we can see this transaction here at the very top. What I need here is the transaction ID. Transaction ID. So back to the form, put it in, and that's all it is. So just to kind of summarize what I've done here, I've entered my Discord username. I've said I've sent 5 coins. Here's the transaction of the transaction ID of the payment that I just sent that does include 5 coins, and here's the address to send it to me if I do want to withdraw. And click submit. That's it. And you can see here, look at that, right away, new deposits 5. Now what happens here is within a couple of minutes, once that's been confirmed, those 5 coins go to there and they go to coins to buy in. So the 5 will go to there, we'll go to coins to buy in, and then once the VTL, once it goes to 100% again, the 5 coins will go back, and then all of a sudden I'll have 396 in Masternodes. That's it, guys. That's it. It works very, very well. Very, very easy to use. Very user friendly. All in all, I'm really impressed with this service. You know, right now I'm not investing a lot of money in this. I really was just playing around with it, with the coins that I had left in the wallets that I had. You know, that was testing the other day. But yeah, I'm very impressed with it. You know, there's a lot of shit coins here. Let's be honest, there is a lot of shit coins here, but there's a couple of decent coins listed there as well. And you know, there's a lot of information about each coin. You can see the ROI and all that. Well, in fact, that one isn't showing that. The other one I was showing you the ROI. Yeah, so you can see there that it's showing you the ROI there, 218%. How long it will take every year? Sorry, you'll get 218% back. Daily earnings for the Masternode and all that as well. Yeah, very impressed. Very impressed. Again, as a reminder, this is a work in progress. There's a lot of things that it doesn't do yet. They're trying to automate everything so that you don't have to go to Discord and, you know, ask questions and things like that. They're trying to implement a custom dashboard. They sent me I've seen an image about it and it looks really, really good. So yeah, in a few months' time, I think this is going to be a very different product. Moving forward, I'm hoping to set up an interview with Jack that I was speaking to and speak more about the project and what he's trying to do. But yeah, I think this is a really cool service. Now, I've touched upon the issue of using a shared Masternode service in the past. One of the reservations I always had was that you're trusting your money with people that you don't know. But you know, these kind of shared Masternode services, there's a lot of people using them and they've been using them for a long time. So maybe that will give you some faith in the service. That being said, you should always be cautious about this, you know, this kind of thing whenever you're sending money somewhere else. You know, I think one perhaps sensible strategy would be to never deposit a full Masternode's worth into any service like this and just use it. You know, if you don't have enough coins for a Masternode, send the coins you do have to a service like this, let it build up, and then when you do have enough, maybe that's when you pull it out and you start your own Masternode with the coins. You know, once you've say you need 5,000 for a shared Masternode and you only get 2,500, you could always deposit 2,500, wait till you get those 5,000 coins, withdraw your coins, start your own Masternode, and then if you get any more, you know, coins there, you can deposit them to the shared Masternode service and build it up. That's one way to do it. Or maybe after all that time, you know, after months of using a service, you'd be confident of just leaving it there and letting them take their 4% to save you the hassle of running a VPS or something like that to manage a Masternode. It's not for everyone. Some people will always want to host their own Masternode. I can fully understand that, and I'm looking to do that myself. I was looking to deposit Ether 1 with Equipool's shared Masternode service, but I'm close to having enough to run my own one, so I might just, you know, start my own Masternode with that. So yeah, some people don't want to use a shared Masternode service. I fully understand that, but for me, I think it has its place and it can be very useful. If I don't have enough coins for a full Masternode, why not use a good service like this? Well, what appears to be a very good service. Why not use a service like this and deposit your coins and start earning money rather than just holding them in your wallet? Everyone's different, and you might have a different aversion to risk with all this kind of thing, but I must say, after using CryptoHashTank, I'm pretty impressed with how the service works, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress it in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll leave a link to the website CryptoHashTank. I'll also leave a link to the video last week with Brad Cahoon. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.